energy, I set up two different pieces of foam. These are not exactly perfect, and I would not normally be overlapping them like this. So it does take a little bit of space in the room, but if you'll notice, they have slightly different shapes, and the purpose is that for them to realize, well, they'll discover when they roll a marble, these are just pieces of foam insulation that you would wrap around a pipe. They're very easy to cut in half, and so it's just been taped up on the wall with masking tape. Painter's tape works really well too, and then you don't have to worry about any sticky left behind. But when they roll the marble, this marble only went this far. The cup is at the end to catch the marble, so it's not flying all over the rest of the room, which they find entertaining, but then I've lost my marbles in many ways, and we find them all year long. The other marble, when you put it on this roller coaster, it actually goes all the way to the end, and the cup is there to catch it at the end. So they're noticing the difference between the marble going all the way successfully to the end or not going successfully to the end, and then I'm asking them, why do you think that that is the case? The other station is not so much about a specific type of energy, but it does lead into some other things that we do later on. So this, just taking a tennis ball, any type of ball will work, because you're going to get consistent results, whether you use a ping pong ball, tennis ball, golf ball. I tell them we could even use a bowling ball, except it would make a lot of noise. So pick something that's not going to bounce across your room and be lost forever. So they're just dropping the ball from different heights. They do seem to struggle a little bit with that, so I have to make sure I tell them to put the 0 at the floor, and then they're dropping it. The drop height is where it starts, and then they are going to measure how high the ball bounces. So they're comparing the height of the drop to the height of the bounce at different heights, and that's why it doesn't matter what type of ball you have, because you will have consistent results regardless of where you put that. So the station sheet that they do is set up like this, and there are boxes for them to draw and label what they see at each, and try to, some of them collecting data like with the tennis ball, and some of them just trying to think through the process of where the energy form is. This one is set up where it actually tells them what type of energy, but you could take out the type of energy if you feel like your students have a strong enough background that they would be able to generate that vocabulary on their own.